Hi guys, it's Ross at FoodTravelMusicLove.com. Inspiration from the heart. Firstly, apologies I'm not wearing my branded t-shirt. I've been working in a lot of hot sun and it's faded, so I'm getting a couple of new ones printed. Today we're doing a Tripadvisor review of Sean Ristobar Koh Samui. The Sean Sabai Ristobar offers guest accommodation. I didn't actually try the food there, so I'm here basically reviewing the accommodation kind of as a hotel. Sean Ristobar on the east coast of Koh Samui. Let's get on first of all with location and access. The Sean Sabai accommodation is located around 45 minutes from Koh Samui Airport. It's on the east coast of Koh Samui. A beautiful, quiet, tranquil area. Really, really nice. Kind of jungle-like for me compared to some of the places that I've stayed at before. Aside from those couple of guest houses, it's very, very quiet. It's in a really, really nice remote area, but it's important to say that. It's not a bustling place, it's not anywhere like Pattaya. You are looking at around a 15-20 minute walk realistically to get to the first kind of little local shops. I say shops, they're kind of huts, shacks that mainly seem to be set up for the locals. They've got fridges, they've got food and drink, if that's what you're after, great. There's a couple of little kind of street food vendor style things there, right next to the fishing streams. I love all of that, that was such a nice thing to see, proper local life going on. The 7-Eleven, if you're into that, the nearest 7-Eleven, I mean I like it for the aircon if nothing else, just that breeze as soon as you open, oh, bliss. Like just licking around at your legs. I always say that, like a lizard's tongue licking your legs as you walk past the door. You can't help but go in on a hot day. So 7-Eleven is around a probably 20 to 25 minute walk at least from the accommodation. So another kind of 5 or 10 minutes on from the nearest amenities. The accommodation is basically arranged around, I think there was about 4 or 5 different separate units kind of on their own. There are 3 or 4 steps to get up to them. You've got a nice balcony, terrace, whatever you want to call it. 3 or 4 steps to get up, so if you're in a wheelchair, it might not be great. There may have been another one there that was set up for that, but otherwise 3 or 4 steps to get up, and then there's just 1 or 2 steps within the property to navigate. Otherwise, quite flat. The actual grounds that the accommodation sits on is very flat. A few little paving slabs just to kind of walk through to get round to your accommodation. All nicely laid out, nicely set out. So it's okay if you're not too bad on your feet. It should be fine for you. Let's move on to the facilities at the Sean Sabai. I tend to start this section by always looking at Wi-Fi and air cons or fans. No matter where I am in the world, where I'm working, that seems to be something that people ask me a lot. What's the Wi-Fi like and will I be able to sleep at night? Is it too hot, too cold, heaty, etc. Wi-Fi, really, really good. So absolutely fine there. I believe each room has got its own Wi-Fi code, but absolutely fine. Wi-Fi was great. That's really good, because I will say there is no TV in the room. I know people don't often use TVs anymore, but I was slightly disappointed with that. So there's no TV in the room, so you want to have a laptop or a Mac, you want to have your phone with you. I'm sure everyone in the world will this day and age, but the Wi-Fi is good, so that compensates for the lack of TV, so you can get onto your streaming services. All worked absolutely fine, no buffering or anything like that. But if you've got a Fire Stick, which I don't promote or go against, I'm not going to say anything either way with that, you haven't got a TV to plug it into. There's air conditioning in the bedroom itself only. There's a little ensuite just off from that. There's no aircon separate unit in there. There's no aircon in the kitchenette area, in the little dining room kitchen area. There's no aircon in there. There's a big fan going on. If I'm honest, all that's doing is just blowing around red hot heat. But there's aircon in the bedroom. It does take a little while to get going. Once it does, it's fine. I slept really, really nicely with the aircon on me. Just one aircon unit. If they come in and clean the room, they turn the aircon off. I know it's all about costs, but I don't really feel they should probably do that, really. If you're paying for the room and the room's facilities for the period of time that you're there, it's up to you if you have the aircon on 24/7. I'm a firm believer of that anyway. But I understand, as a business person, costs, etc. So they might turn it off. Be wary of that. You might need to keep going on and re-putting it back on. It's not one of these where you've got a key card, you see. It's just a normal old-fashioned key, which I quite like as well. There is a restaurant and bar on site. It is the Sean Sabai Ristobar. which I'm assuming is like a restaurant bar. Doesn't take too much translation to work that one out. I didn't actually use those facilities there, so I can't go on to really comment about food and drink like I normally do. I didn't try those facilities. I was reviewing and helping another separate place as well, so I didn't actually try those things. But there is something there on site. Seems to be a very reasonable, modest menu, modest prices, so that's all I'll say about that. There's 2 doors that you can use to access your room, back door, front door. I didn't touch the back door, but both sets of doors have got those kind of mosquito repellent separate double door setups going on, so you can have the main door open to let some sort of breeze in whenever there's any breeze, but you have got the separate door that you can close, so as breeze can come in, but mozzies can't, because they were a pain. Something that I've never done before or utilised at an accommodation, they do offer you free bike hire, as in bicycle hire, which is great. Most of Thailand I'm getting around on little mopeds, somebody doing that for me. I certainly don't ride them. I think I trust them riding me rather than me riding about on these things. They all seem to know exactly what they're doing, head on to it, forget all of that, I'm not doing that. With a bicycle, that was really, really nice. I got myself out on a bike, really enjoyed that. Worked on the calves that haven't been used for about 20 years, hadn't used a bicycle for 20 years, so that's a nice little quirky touch, helps you to get around. You do feel a little bit of breeze going past then, and you could just go past the rivers, the streams, local Thai life on a bike, why not? And it's free. They do also manage a little shop there as well. I believe there was like smellies and little local things and trinkets and that they were selling there. That's on certain days, but you can see there's a nice little selection of things there on a shop. That's obviously for anyone going past, but obviously you can use that if you're staying there, of course. I'd normally move on to food and drink. Food and drink can't be done, so that's not applicable in this one. You know I'm a big fan of food and drink if you've seen any of my videos, but I didn't actually sample any food and drink there, so I'll leave that as an NA on that one. Therefore, we'll move on to the rooms. The decor was pretty basic, I'd say. In the kitchen, in the bedroom, you don't always get kitchen facilities at these things, it could just be a room. The kitchen was quite a bonus, at least having a fridge, that's definitely needed. You need water, you need somewhere to store that, so I think most rooms in Thailand will probably have a fridge anyway. But the kitchen setup was okay, very basic, but it did what it said on the tin really. It was a kitchen. I didn't actually use it for anything else other than, I think, the microwave and the fridge, and they've got a little dining table there as well. But as I said in the other section, it's very, very hot in that room. There's a massive fan going on, but it's honestly, it's not really doing very much. As you would expect, blowing around sort of, 85-degree heat. The bathroom, which is actually a shower room, is very nice. That's already quite nicely decorated, nice and clean and tidy in there. I like the shower room. Like they include your soaps and that sort of thing, and your towels, all that sort of things, all there included. So that was pleasant. You have got a little balcony terrace area, like I said as well. That's quite nice. I sat out there a couple of the mornings and had a cup of coffee. That was nice, just sitting out there, just listening to the roosters, the occasional dog barking. Otherwise, so quiet compared to what I've been used to in other sort of city environments. Really, really nice and quiet there. Bed was very comfy, had a great night's sleep, so that's enough said about the room. Nice comfy bed, good night's sleep, what more do you want? Quick look at value for money before we go on to the official rating. I think it was quite reasonable, really, really reasonable prices for what you get. You get what you pay for, and in this scenario you do get what you pay for. The owners were really, really nice. I really, really like the owners there. They were English speaking, they were foreign, obviously they're foreign to me, but I think they were foreign to Thailand as well. I don't think, maybe she was Thai, I'm not going to judge there, but either way, really good English speaking. They helped, they gave me a lift down into the town a couple of nights, didn't charge me anything, obviously I gave them a little tip anyway because that's just me, but really, really nice people, give you the bite for free, thumbs up, thumbs up. Based on everything there, we try and be really, really fair. I certainly really enjoyed it. The owners were really nice. The bike hire, they were the big plus points for me. No aircon in the kitchen, a bit of a decor situation that could be upgraded at some point. No TV, not a big thing in 2024, but it's something that I would have liked because I do carry a Fire Stick with me where I want to get all my apps and things on it. Everything considered there, we're giving this a FoodTravelMusicLove.com official rating of 8 out of 10. Well done, Sean Sabai Ristobar. Great place. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Lots of other Tripadvisor reviews, informal videos, corporate videos, all available on our website and on our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching again. Ross, FoodTravelMusicLove.com. Inspiration from the heart. Cheers.